Hi, what's your name?
Down.
Belle. Belle, my name is Jennifer. How are you doing today?
Good.
Good. Um, just want to make sure before we start anything, I want to share a few things, a few rules with you, just so that we're on the same page. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure that everything that you're comfortable sharing, everything in this session today with me, um, to ensure that your information stays private, confidential with us, um, because there's a rule and a policy in place that everything that we discuss today here stays with us and it doesn't go beyond these walls. It doesn't go beyond this room. Um, so it'll be kept confidential. Do you know what confidential is? Do you know what confidential is? No? Okay. Now, confidential is it's like like a secret, but it's a way of keeping a secret. But if for some reason at some point in time, um, I feel that you are harm to yourself, you are harm to others around you, in any way that I am by law, um, you know actually, unfortunately, it would be mandatory to report these issues to my supervisor or my boss, or in that chain of command, in order to get the help that we both need. um, Now, um, Belle, tell me a few things about you. What do you like?
I like my school,
You like school? That's good.
but the best part I like about school is recess, math, and writing.
Recess, math, and writing is those are very good subjects. Now, Belle, what are your favorite colors?
Pink, blue, and purple.
Pink, blue, and purple. Those are very pretty colors. Now, do you like any animals?
Yes.
What kind of animals do you
I
like?
like ponies,
Ponies. Those
horses,
are very nice.
and I like unicorns,
Alicorn.
unicorns, and pegasus.
Wow, sounds like you only like horses, huh? Must be really nice. Have you
I
ever?
have another one. I like zebras. I like. I also like snakes.
Steaks?
Snakes.
Snakes. Oh, okay. Snakes. Well, that's different from horses.
But my favorite animal is hyenas.
A hyena. Well, that's interesting, huh? Um, Now, Belle, what can I do to help you today?
Well, every single day I pass by, I see these three boys coming near to me, calling me names and whatever, and they always follow me. That I, that when they always follow me, I always go tell. They walk away, and then what they do is they pretend like they're doing nothing, and then when I go tell, and the teacher tells them to come here, and then they're like, "We didn't do nothing to her," and then they just lie to the teacher. Not when I was telling the truth to the teacher.
Oh, okay. Well, what was going on? What were they saying to you?
They call me poopy. They call me that I didn't know anything, that I was dumb. They said that I'm just a little girl and I don't know anything.
Oh, well, do you know these boys? Do they go to your school, or are they your friends at home, or
They go to school.
they go to your school? Okay.
Oh, I know them, but I don't know their name.
Oh, are they in your classroom? Are they from a different grade?
Yes.
You're from a different grade. Okay, what grade are they?
They are fourth grade.
Fourth graders.
I am a third grade.
Third grader. Okay. Okay. So, Belle, when they call you these names, do you go and do you talk to the teacher? Do you talk to the teacher?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And what does the teacher say?
They said if they don't start talking, they're gonna send those 3 boys straight to the office, and the principal's gonna start yelling at them and talking to them and tell them that you.
Okay. Now, when you so that you had, you know, those boys come to the office and they were there, did you guys talk about it?
Yes, we discussed it.
You discussed it? Okay.
And I was describing how it was.
You were describing it? And how did that make you feel?
A little bit still sad, but a little bit happy.
A little bit sad?
And a little bit happy.
Why were you a little bit happy? Can you explain why you were a little happy?
Because they got in trouble.
They got in trouble? Okay. You know, did you tell your parents?
No, not at all.
You didn't tell your parents? How come?
Because I didn't want them to get so mad at those boys.
You didn't want them to be mad at the boys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because if they did, then my daddy would come over there and start yelling at them.
Oh, no. Yeah, we wouldn't want that, huh? So, when you were at the office with your teacher and those boys and you guys were talking, you know, how long did, you know, did it happen before you went to talk to the teacher? How long were the boys calling you names before you went to talk to the teacher?
For 12 days already.
12 days? Well, that's a very long time, isn't it? And do you feel better now that you've talked to the teacher? You feel better now that the boys are, you know, that the teacher punished the boys? Okay. Now, do you have any, you know, more issues where you feel inside at you about the boys? Have they said anything else to you?
All they said at the end was sorry, and they didn't do it anymore.
They said sorry. Well, it's nice that they said sorry. You
And they said sorry for the things that they did to me.
Okay. Well, it's really nice that they said sorry, you know, for the things that they said to you. Now, are you, do you feel that, do you feel scared, or what do you feel when you see the boys now?
I feel sad for them because every time when I see them now at recess, they're always walking sad.
You feel sad for them? You feel sad because they got in trouble, or why do you feel sad?
Because they got in trouble.
Because they got in trouble.
And they got punished.
They got punished. Okay.
And every time I see them, I said, "Do you want to play with me?" And they always said yes, thank you, and I like to play.
So they're nicer to you then? Now, are you happy that you can play with them now?
Yes.
Okay. Have you talked to your mom and dad about this? About you?
Yes.
You have after?
Yes.
Okay. So what did they say?
They said, "I'm glad you discussed this and talked about it with the teachers."
Yeah. So you have no more issues with the 3 boys at school. Now, when they were calling you names, do you still feel sad about it sometimes, or how do you still feel about it?
Still a little sad.
Still a little sad, okay. Why do you still feel a little sad about it?
Because it hurt my feelings when they said it.
They hurt your feelings? Well, sometimes some words cannot be very nice, and it can hurt our feelings. And, you know, what makes you happy? What makes you feel that, like you don't, you know, so you don't think about it sometimes?
Sometimes I like to see rainbows. I don't know about the
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah, rainbows are nice. They make you feel happy. Yeah. When you do things that make you happy, does it make you think about those things that they said to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you still think about it sometimes?
Not really.
No.
I'm sleeping.
Not when you're sleeping? Do you think about it sometime when you're not sleeping? Do you?
No.
No? Okay. So you feel happy that now you're no longer being called names by the boys. You're happy that, you know, you're happy and sad that they were punished because, you know, they got punished for calling you names. But now you just feel that everything is going to be okay now because, you know, you talked to an adult and you made sure that everybody had heard what happened to you and that you weren't, you know, being called names by people at your school. Is that right?
Yes.
Good, good. Well, again, Belle, I just wanted to make sure that you understood that everything that we discussed today will stay with us in this session. And again, you're more than welcome to share any information with me. You know, whatever you're most comfortable sharing with, you know, I encourage you to share that with me. So then that way we can help you, you know, not feel or feel sad or think about these names that the boys at your school were calling you. And we want to make sure that everything is, you know, if you need any help, you know, there's always an adult to talk to. And you can talk to, like you said, like what you did, you talk to an adult, you talk to your teacher, and you know, try and get the issue resolved so that way you can feel, so you don't feel sad. Okay? So you can always get help. You can always talk to me too if you ever need someone to talk to. If you can't talk to your teacher, if you can't talk to your parents, or do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
You do?
I have one sister and two brothers.
Okay. So do you have older brothers and older sisters?
I have an older sister named Nadia and I have an older brother named Darren.
Okay. Well, do you think maybe sometime you can talk to them too about it?
Yeah.
Do you think that you can see if maybe they'll listen to you and they can help you out? If they can't, maybe they can talk to your parents?
Yeah.
Do you feel you can talk to your parents about it?
Yeah.
Because you mentioned earlier that you couldn't talk to them because you were afraid that your dad was going to yell at the boys, right?
Yeah.
Now, would you be comfortable telling your dad if it happens the next time? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Well, good, Belle. I'm glad that you came in today, and I'm glad that we talked about, you know, your you know, your feelings of how you felt about those boys calling you name, and I'm glad that we were able to figure out, you know, how we can not worry about those feelings and those name callings, and that we can move forward on with this and, you know, do things that make you not feel sad. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Belle, for coming in. You have a good night.
You too.
Thank you.